Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. How are you? I hope that you are doing fantastic. And I hope that you're taking very good care of yourself with this energy that we have astrologically. We have that Mercury in retrograde happening. We have that full moon that's going to be intense with the squares from Saturn to Mars and Jupiter. And then we have Venus involved. Mercury, there's just a lot going on, Sagittarius. So if you feel lots of tension during this time frame, or you feel a lot of tension, aggression, and just like a lot of energy around you, it's not you. You're not going crazy. You're okay. You're not imagining things, but it is a time to just lay low. Just lay low and be gentle on yourself and be gentle on other people as well. Let's get started here with your self-care card. For those of you who this is your first time, I am Elena Valdez, and I'm so happy to be here for you. I love Sagittarians. I always say this. You guys are my favorite, but don't tell the other signs. All right, honeys. Let's get started with the self-care card for the remainder of August. This reading is for August, mid-month. Here we go. Wisdom. Oh, what a beautiful card. Oh, I love this. Look at this. Beautiful Sagittarius. This is about staying consistent with your wisdom. This is about honoring your knowledge and your wisdom, but it's also about healing others through your knowledge and your wisdom. This is about making sure that all that you have learned, whether it's painful, joyful, whatever it is for you, making sure that you are sharing it with others. This is also about intuition. This is about being aware and being very open and inviting to your intuition. Literally speaking to your intuition, asking it to guide you. But more than anything, beautiful Sagittarius, this is about you leading others with your wisdom and how much you are needed. How much you are needed, beautiful Sagittarius. Let's get started with your reading. And we are going to start with the most prevalent energy here for the mid-month, the next 2 to 3 weeks here, August into September. What is the most prevalent energy, most important energy here that we need to discuss in this reading for our beautiful Sagittarius? Page of Swords, the Hermit, the Ace of Swords. OMG, Sagittarius, you are learning to communicate differently. You are learning to communicate differently, and also there is some messaging happening here in your environment, either recently, information that you are reading, whether it's through books or information that you're receiving because of new knowledge that you're gaining. Maybe you're taking new coursework, you're meeting new people. There's something here that is having you go inward in realization that new communication needs to take place. In other words, the old way of communicating is evolving. And you're starting to see that there is more to learn, right? And it can be why this is why you got the wisdom card, right? That even though you are very knowledgeable, very wise in your own rights, and you hold lots of information that will be helpful to others, this is also urging you and reminding you that there's always more to learn, not to stop learning, and to honor any new ideas that come up during this time frame. You're going to have sparks of ideas happen here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Are going to be very important, beautiful Sagittarius. With the Hermit here, you are being encouraged to take some time to quite literally isolate, if possible. When you are able, retreat to write down what these ideas are, to communicate about these ideas with people you trust, and to work on these new ideas. You're going to have sparks of intuition regarding things that you are going to be responsible for putting forth and creating to share with the world here with this. No pressure, right? This is not a small thing. All right, let's see what potential challenges you may be facing here mid-month of August, the next 2 to 3 weeks. For Sagittarius, the Hanged Man, Page of Cups, the 5 of Wands. Looks like the potential for new love here with the Page of Cups, but it's also the potential for a new creative project, something that brings fulfillment, emotional fulfillment into your life. But cushioned here between the Hanged Man and the 5 of Wands, there's a conflict. There's a conflict revolving this new love or this new creative project. With the Hanged Man here, you're being asked to pause and not rush into this. You're being asked to really tap into your intuition here with the crown chakra being lit up. It's also asking you, Sagittarius, to take the perspective of the other in mind, because there's a potential for conflict here. And the conflict can be about power struggles here. This is also the card of competition, competing with others for something. This can also be internal struggle regarding this new potential for love or creativity. But in any case, beautiful Sagittarius, whatever it is for you, it's asking you to pace yourself. To pace yourself, and it's also about being mindful of the critiques of others, the input of other people regarding this new thing. There's something emotional happening here. All right, let's see what is happening in terms of, actually, let's ask what the hidden strengths are regarding this challenge. What are the hidden strengths? What are the hidden strengths here for our beautiful Sagittarius? Hidden strengths. How can this challenge benefit our beautiful Sagittarius? Okay, sweetheart, whatever this is, be very mindful, be very careful of others intruding upon it. You've got the 2 main cards of conflict, power struggle, competition, slander, gossip. Other people, too many people being involved in this situation. There's something happening here. You may potentially be involving too many people in this matter. So either A, you are discussing this new love or new project, new inspiration with people who may potentially have a little bit of a jealousy streak to them. This could be friends, this could be siblings, this can be your community, just acquaintances, people that you go out and have a good time with, neighbors. And there's almost an indulgence here, right? There's like an indulgence to, it's almost like giving them the opportunity to get some joy out of being able to give input about the situation where maybe they shouldn't be giving input. So the opportunity here, or the hidden strength in this, is that it'll show you, Sagittarius, you'll start to see a pattern. You'll start to see a pattern with your friends, your acquaintances, other people. You'll start to see who, this is like, I call this, sometimes this could be like the narcissist smirk, right? Yes, there's a lot of positives here with the 9 of Cups, absolutely. But the way this is unfolding, the way this is showing up, it very much reminds me, it's like you need to be aware, Sagittarius. You need to be aware of who you are telling what to. And it will reveal itself. You will see that is the benefit. That's the hidden strength to all of this. Is that while you're out and about, while you're sharing, you'll get to see what friends really have your back regarding this situation and what friends don't. All right, so what is the action? The action that you're being encouraged to take regarding the situation, beautiful Sagittarius. For those of you working on a project, and I feel like this came up for you before, Sagittarius. For some of you, this is not only about a new love interest for you, but this is about a project that you're working on, and you need to be very mindful of who you share information about this project. For some of you, this is a writing project. It can be either a script, a screenplay, a book, a novel, just something very creative with new ideas, something that has to do with communication, a project that has to do with communication, and it can have something to do with online, marketing online. And you're seeing there are people who are going to criticize it here. And the benefit of that is that they will be exposed and you'll know who they are. All right, what are the actions? The actions that Sagittarius is being encouraged to take. What action or actions is Sagittarius being encouraged to take regarding this situation? 8 of Wands. 2 of Wands. You can't make this up. All Wands, beautiful. Wow. Wow, look at this. Okay, let's step back a little bit because this is a lot of energy. This is a lot of raw, physical, sensual, creative, even sexual, inspirational energy. The actions that you need to take are very much about actions. It's very much about movement and planning your next move. With the 8 of Wands, this is encouraging you to either travel to either see someone or to plan a journey with someone or to plan a journey regarding this project or plan a journey regarding this love. But it's also about being very cautious to properly plan. This is about properly planning, right? And not moving too quickly where it fizzles out. There's a caution here, beautiful Sagittarius. Yes, to move swiftly with determination, conviction, commitment here, like really moving forward towards something. But the thing is that you have a lot of wands here. And so there's a caution here to be careful not to only make it about the excitement. If this is about a new relationship, like being cautious not to, being aware and cautious, is this a relationship that's only based on sexuality, fun, excitement, and that's it? Where is the concreteness, the roots? Where are the roots? There's no pentacles here. There's no cups here. It's only fire. So being aware and cautious, like, okay, am I moving too quickly? Is this becoming too much of an excitement and less of cups? Like cups is emotions, right? Cups is about love, emotions, care, nurture, and Pentacles solidifies and commits and gives roots to something. When we have all fire, all wands, it says that there's a potential here for something to turn into only that excitement, raw energy, right? So being cautious, beautiful Sagittarius, whatever this is, whether it's this new creative project, figuring out how to ground it, right? Because I think right now what's happening for those of you who are creating something new, you're so excited, it's so new, you're inspired. Something is inspiring you and you're like, hell to the yes, let's move forward with this. But where is the concreteness? Where are the pentacles? Where are the roots? Right? And this could be why you're being encouraged here with the hangman to take a pause and take stock and inventory of everyone's intention, of all the people involved, whether it's other people in the project or the other person that's in this romantic thing with you. What are their intentions? Is it only sexual? Is it only inspiration, fun, and excitement? Here's the thing that's beautiful about this, though, is that you do have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is about planning for the future. So this can also be an indication of, yes, while it's all exciting, there's also an element of planning. Let's see if the advice has some pentacles, because that's what's missing in this reading, pentacles. And pentacles, again, is about rooting something, something having legs and roots and the potential for longevity. So let's see what your advice, your ending advice, beautiful Sagittarius. Advice. 7 of Cups, the Tower, 8 of Cups. Okay, was not expecting that. Okay, so your advice, beautiful Sagittarius, is to let go of anything that's illusionary. Let go of the delusion, if any. Really look at the options in front of you. This is also about, for some of you, you have too many options you got to let go of here. There's too many options, whether it's creative projects, maybe there are too many creative projects you're working on, which is probably why I didn't see any pentacles here rooting things, right? Because if you're sort of still spread thin because you're trying to decide what project's going to hold your priority, then this makes sense, right? Because here, every cup has something different to offer this person. One cup has a rattlesnake, the other one has a dragon, the other one has something positive, the other one is like a camouflage or chameleon of sorts. So really, Sagittarius, whatever this is that you're working, whatever creative project you're working on, or the many projects that you're working on, if you want to build one up with roots, something needs to be prioritized. A choice needs to be made. And that's why the Tower came up, because this is about allowing things that are not necessary to focus on to fall away. This can also be regarding love. This can be you have too many options in love. Too many people you're interested, or they're interested in you. Too many people you're talking to, or not really firmly seeing things for what they really are. And so the Tower here is advice, is saying, let that shit go. Let the things go that are not necessary. Walk away from the things that are not going to be as they really are, right? Because again, the 7 of Cups could be illusionary. It's too much, too many options. So when you have the Tower and the 8 of Cups come in the advice position, Sagittarius, this is telling you that you need to let go of some things. Otherwise, your energy is going to be spread too thin and nothing is going to be concrete. So in this particular reading, we don't have solid cups, and we don't have solid, except for we have the beginnings of the cups. So the beginning of emotion, right? And it makes sense, because if something is just starting, whether it's a creative project or a potential relationship, it makes sense. If it's in the beginning stages, why would you be all in love, right? It makes sense that you would only have 1 cup. But I would like to see at least a pentacle, 1 pentacle, to say, hey, this has potential for roots. So what this is telling me, beautiful Sagittarius, is that right now, the priority for the next 2 to 3 weeks is to narrow down your options. Whether it's the suitors you have, whether it's the interest that you have in other people, whether it's the many projects and many offers to work with people on particular creative projects, like narrow it down. Narrow it down. And by the time we come back to September and do the September readings, this energy should show us some pentacles, right? Some more potential for concreteness and longevity. So that is your advice, beautiful Sagittarius, and narrow it down. Let go the options that don't have any business being here. All right, beautiful Sagittarius. Hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe, comment, press the like button. That would be helpful. And I hope to see you back here again in September. Bye, Saggies. Love you.